What we have, Adam?
Big weekend for women's soccer.
Yeah, we've been a women's soccer podcast here with Anson Dorrance and Damon Nahas these last two shows.
Well, Olivia Thomas is angling for an appearance herself.
She's good. That's my soccer analysis.
Tar Heels now 4-0 overall. They're ranked number 5 pending the new polls that'll come out sometime around today or maybe yesterday after we recorded this. Tar Heels got a win over Georgia. Georgia number 16 in the country on Thursday. They won 4-3.
That was a high-scoring affair.
Biscuits for everybody in that one. Georgia got a goal late.
Yeah, that was not quite as close as that score may suggest. The Tar Heels led 1-0 at half. Then it was 1-1. Then Carolina led 3-1, and then 4-2. So that they were, I'm not going to say it was like in the bag all the time, but Carolina was in control for a large majority of that match.
Olivia Thomas, her first career brace. She also outshot Georgia by herself. She had 7 shots. Georgia had 6.
Man, she is a physical presence up front. She's fun to watch. Like she's a tank up there. Like, I mean, she's athletic, she's big, she's fast, she's impressive.
Crowd of nearly 3,500 at that one.
Yeah, good crowds.
You've heard Anson Dorrance talk a lot about he wants Carolina women's soccer to become revenue neutral. That's a huge crowd. Then the Tar Heels go out, play at home again on Sunday. They beat Arizona 2-0. Goals late from Tessa Dela Rose and Olivia Thomas. Carolina outshoots Arizona 24-3 and 11-1 on goal. Thomas again outshoots the opposing team, this time 4-3.
Arizona had been 3-0, I think, and it outscored its opponents 11-0 leading up to that. Their keeper had one of those games where like she was making like crazy saves. She had 2 or 3 saves that were really high-level stops. That was a classic soccer match of one team just Carolina dominated possession. I don't know what it would not stun me if Carolina had the ball like 80% of that game. That's probably high, but you get my point. And yet Arizona still had like 1 or 2 like pretty good chance, like on maybe a breakaway the other way or whatever. Or Carolina mishandled the ball one time. So that was I watched a lot of that, and that was Carolina dominated, and yet it was still close for a large majority of that game.
We know because Damon Nahas told us. Tar Heels are down Maddie Darlene because she's playing with the U.S. team. But Tar Heels still scoring goals, and they'll try to do it again this week. They host North Dakota on Thursday at 4. Jones, it's Dogs at Dorrance.
Yeah.
And it's a Dogs at Dorrance doubleheader.
Really fast. I talked to Remington the other day.
Wow, what do you have to say?
Not much. And so I talked to Terry Joe, Remington's owner.
So does Remington come to the all-staff meeting?
Yeah. All-staff meeting, Adam.
So Remington, yes. Adam, no.
Yeah. There's a certain cutoff where your level of importance. We only have so many seats, or in this case, spot on the floor. So I was talking to Terry.
When I heard somebody say they were giving out belly rubs at the all-staff meeting, I was like, wow, it's different this year, but I guess not.
I can't. It's the first Tuesday show of the year, Adam. So I talked to Terry Joe. I know we had already confirmed this, but I just triple confirmed that this is Remington 1.
Yeah.
And I said, whenever Remington goes to play in the great cornfield in the sky.
You asked Terry Joe that?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I asked, would there be a Remington 2? She said she had not let her mind go to that place yet.
No, until you brought it up.
Yeah.
You're such an idiot, Brianna.
Yeah. So
why would you say that to Terry Joe?
I was just asking. I was just curious.
Way to set the tone for the year, Jones.
Just curious. I didn't know. Remington is a good-looking dog. I'll give Remington that. It's a handsome dog. It's a good-looking dog.
Okay. So maybe Remington will be there at Dogs at Dorrance.
I would think so.
Thursday at 4 o'clock for the women. And then it's a Dogs at Dorrance doubleheader, as we said.
Right.
The men play at 7:30 against FIU. So you can take your dog to 2 soccer matches.
Yeah.
Now, you'll want to know what's going on with the men's team before you and your dog go to watch them, obviously. They are 1-0-1 overall, ranked number 6 nationally, pending the new polls. Went down to UAB on Thursday, won 1-0 on a PK.
Yeah, Adam.
the
When Adam
71st
says
minute.
went down, he means traveled, not like lost.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, correct. I assumed everyone knew already that the Tar Heels opened on the road. Yeah, they won 1-0. Penalty kick in the 71st minute. Then came back home for the home opener on Sunday. Tied Cal Baptist. It was scoreless.
What were do you have the shots?
The shots were 25-4 Tar Heels.
Yeah, it felt that way. Just couldn't find the net.
So the defense looks stout. Have not conceded a goal yet this season, Jones.
Yep, that's true.
The offense has not scored a non-PK goal. So there's some good, some bad. Tar Heels back at home on Thursday. Bring your dog against FIU. You might see Remington there. Or you might not. We're not sure. But if you're not there, don't be worried, even though Jones already jinxed him. Now, we've got some season openers coming up later this week. That includes volleyball. Friday at 6 o'clock against Cleveland State at Carmichael. There's volleyball all weekend. Friday against Cleveland State at 6. Saturday, there's a powerhouse coming to town, the Cougs. College of Charleston, 6 o'clock Saturday. I'll be incredibly conflicted. And then Western Carolina Sunday at 2 o'clock. So 3 volleyball matches this weekend.
What flag are you flying currently in front of your house?
I went Tar Heels for a season opener of football.
I think I still have the American flag. I need to put my Tar.
Oh, yeah, it's time.
It's time.
It's Tar Heel time.
It's Tar Heel.
It's Tar Heel time. What if
Rude boys, you know.
What if the Tar Heels lose to Minnesota, or do you plan to replace it?
You mean get a new flag or take that
No,
flag
put
down?
a different one up.
Adam, I'm not a fair weather fan. Got the Tar Heels up, baby.
Oh, yeah, me either. Okay, good to know.
Adam, you're going to go by Adam's house. He's going to have like Bucky the Gopher up there, whatever his name is. Well, that must be Adam's house. You know how he is.
Just a picture of PJ Fleck in a rowboat. Field hockey opens the season Friday at 6 o'clock at Michigan, and then they play Iowa, but I think it's in Michigan on Sunday at 10:30 in the morning, a normal time.
Good old 10:30 Sunday matchup at a neutral site for field hockey.
Yep. National polls aren't out yet. They should be out around the time you hear this. Carolina was picked second in the ACC, 1 point behind Virginia. Okay, guys.
Okay, Virginia. I saw women's soccer was picked 4th in the ACC. That's crazy.
Well, the problem is the ACC is really good.
Yeah, I know.
Somehow Pitt's good now in women's soccer.
Okay.
We'll settle it on the field.
I think didn't they beat the Tar Heels last year in the ACC tournament?
Well, did they go through Olivia Thomas to do it? I don't think so.
Yeah.
And then cross country.
I mean, technically, I do think she was on the team, but
that was a different Olivia Thomas Jones. Olivia Thomas, Kate Fossey, who also has 3 goals already this season, making early plays to be on the pod, I would say.
That's right.
Cross country opens also. They are at the Charlotte Invitational on Friday. Our good friend Parker Wolf,
he's still in the house,
out
right?
there. Yeah. So a lot of action coming up this weekend.